What's going on, everybody? This is the blockchain backer bringing you the latest cryptocurrency news and analysis. Today, we'll take a quick look over here at the price charts. I've got the total altcoin market cap pulled up in front of us. We'll peek at the total market cap, Bitcoin's price chart, and a couple other aspects in here. I'm going to keep this video relatively brief because things are similar to what was going on in yesterday's video in regards to yesterday's price action. We can see that at the end of the day, yesterday when we were talking about this candle here on the total market cap, total altcoin market cap, it was just a sliver. It moved up after I posted the video. Now we're back to kind of near where we were with yesterday's video. So nothing huge has changed over here on the price charts, but I did want to point to something on the smaller time frame here, as we know that the market cap has come back up to the all-time high with a V bottom coming straight on out of here. But what's going on in here, right? Are we going to see some big, huge breakout like we talked about in yesterday's video, or is this thing still going to consolidate even longer? I'll show you the things that I'm looking at right now on the short-term time frame to kind of keep my emotions in check, and that's really what a lot of cryptocurrency is. Like we talked in yesterday's video, this is like the most volatile market in the world. The range over there on XRP, currently the accumulation range is like 67%, so it can go up 200%, it can fall 67% and still be within the same range. But with that volatility, I have to be able to keep myself emotionally stable through all of this. And the one thing I'm looking at right now over here on the total altcoin market cap is where we've retraced to. We're now back at the 702 Fibonacci retracement level from the fall that took place back here on September 7th, which was last Tuesday, where Bitcoin fell, $10,000. We were looking at the volume profiles on a lot of these altcoins on the 1 hour time frame. We could see that this low was massively bought up. Ever since then, it's been 9 days now. The prices have still been able to hold that price level. Some altcoins have broken out into new all-time highs, so it's been optimistic to see these levels continue to hold. But the thing is, where are we at right now? We're back at these retracement levels for the total altcoin market cap. We have to get through them, right? So nothing is proven any way whatsoever until retracement levels can get broken through. And the big question comes, what kind of structure is happening in here? Are we seeing some type of ABC correction that is coming out of here right now? We're back to the retracement levels, and then it's got to come back lower, and it's got to come back and get back into this price level like we've talked about over there on the IOTA chart, that it needs to push its way back down into here. I don't know. That's why I'm keeping this video relatively brief, because right now is just so critical. You get through these things, hey, boom, forget all that stuff. We're all good. But today, right now, for the last 9 days, we had a huge fall 9 days ago. We've been in retracements ever since then. And right now, currently, the total altcoin market cap just hit the 702 here within the last several hours. So I almost considered not putting a video out today because I'm like, look, things are just exactly where they were yesterday. Yesterday we were up in here. Today we're still over here, but we can see that we did hit a 702 retracement. Now the question is, are we going to clear through this? So for today, this is the thing that I'm really just watching to see if we can get through retracement levels, if this thing can just go ahead and break out, or are we going to get rejected right in here and we have more consolidation and more time to spend before we can work our way up? And then what would that look like, right? You can just like read the future of what happens with people, right? You start coming down in here, up in here, and then you start working your way back up in here. What does everybody call this thing right in here? You see everybody and their mom saying, oh my gosh, look at it. It's a cup and it's a handle. So I don't know if that's what we're working on right here, right now. But the thing is, we're at that time period right now where it's going to kind of decide. A lot of these coins haven't had to wait for that, such as Algorand breaking into new all-time highs, Hedera Hashgraph breaking out into new all-time highs, and Atom breaking out into new all-time highs. But as we know, Ethereum is a big contributor to the market cap. One of the things about Ethereum is that, if you look at what's been happening in here, this looks like just big, massive distribution for me over here on Ethereum. So I do expect Ethereum to set another new all-time high, but I'm not in the camp that this thing is going to go significantly higher. This will probably impact the total altcoin market cap and help lift it. And we know that it also has a big influence on the total altcoin market cap. But if we take a peek at Bitcoin from back here in February and March, we can see the beginning stages of the distribution that happened for Bitcoin, and that we've been having that same structure happening over here on Ethereum. You can see this correction occurring in here and recovery doing the same thing, finding lots of resistance up in here, finding resistance up in here, but that it doesn't go very much higher. And I'm in that camp too, that I don't think Ethereum is going to go very much higher, because the reality of Ethereum is look how close it is to a full 4.236 extension. So even just getting out to a full extension of the entire peak of the bull run, bottom of the bear market, that only gets you up to 5,700. But my point being over here for Ethereum is that you can see that with Bitcoin is that you did have an ABC correction that came in here before it went on to set its actual real top. So while Ethereum has not set a new all-time high, structurally you see kind of the big pop up and the breakdown, the pop up and the breakdown, and then it goes into an ABC, right? How high was the retracement over here for Bitcoin? You can see it retrace back to the 786 retracement level. Ethereum hasn't quite gotten that high. It also hasn't set a new all-time high like Bitcoin did. But I keep this stuff in mind, right? Like if Ethereum is in some type of distribution going on in here, an ABC correction coming out at some point right in here seems to be expected, whether or not Ethereum goes a little bit higher and then ABCs its way down and then goes on for its final push up. I don't know, but I have to expect there's some ABC correction that comes in somewhere in here. And is that happening from here and then it goes on to set its all-time high, or do we set a high first and then ABC? So just kind of giving you a look into my eyes on what I see going on with Ethereum, and I know that Ethereum heavily impacts the total altcoin market cap. From the other side of the coin, if we take a look over here at the total market cap of all of crypto, what was the thing that we were talking about yesterday, right? Here we are getting held underneath the 702. We get the big breakout right in here, but we're still paused right now, right? What would happen if this thing did put a big fat green candle up? Well, it would clear all of those retracement levels. But right now, at this exact moment, as I record, and I'm even recording a little later than my usual recording time because I've been waiting for this thing to play out, we're still just stuck underneath those retracement levels that we've had for the last 9 days. So it hasn't confirmed some big breakout. It's still stuck underneath all the retracement levels. And we need to see some big push take it straight on through all of here before I start hooting and hollering and getting excited. Because all those things we talked about yesterday and over the last couple of days on the lining up of what's happening here, it still looks exactly like that, but none of it matters until retracement levels get cleared. So we're at it today. This is the thing that I'm watching for the rest of the day, and we don't have to push up very much higher for the prices to really get moving. So that's kind of the message I'm kind of showing here, is that we're at a price level that if the market can creep up just a little bit higher and start cracking through those retracement levels, historically, when we get through them, the market really starts to ramp up really fast. But right now we're underneath them and we don't have the answers. And to be honest with you, for the years that I've been in cryptocurrency, nothing drove me crazier than watching technical analysis on YouTube channels and guys hedging their calls. They're saying this could happen, that could happen, this and that, and then, no matter what, in the end, they're right? And that's kind of what I'm doing right here, right? So I hate being like this, but it's just when we're underneath the retracement levels and we get right back to them, the answer just shows up right here, right? Either the market rejects or the market breaks through. And I don't have the answer on which one it's going to do, but I know historically, when we can get through them, if we can just crack up just a little bit higher, that's where the thing really starts to set sail. But at the same time, we all know it. I've shown way too many examples of it. As we're at this price level, this is where things can really kind of turn over. So I don't have the answer for what it's going to do in the short-term time frame. I'm just like you. I'm sitting there watching it. I'm cheering for it to break through. And I think that really just sums up with what's going on with me today. This is the thing I'm watching. We're at retracement levels. Let's crack through them. And that's really it. That's the message I have for today. So I'll keep this video really brief for you guys today. Thank you so much for watching. If you're looking for something to do and get more content from me, you can check out my website over here, bcbacker.com. This is my website where I put together a course where I deep dive into the previous Bitcoin bull runs, the different altcoin market cycles, tying them all together to show how the cryptocurrency market has worked in the past with extensions and rotations and all that good stuff. I talk about my personal exit plans in here, and I teach you how to set up your own charts and indicators within TradingView and CoinTrader Pro. I do also have a market update I included in here on August 31st, available to anyone enrolled in the course and anybody who newly enrolls. And you can check out all of this educational content over here on bcbacker.com. You can follow me over here on Twitter at bcbacker, and I want to thank you guys so much for watching my channel. If you could, please like this video and give it a thumbs up. If you're new to the channel, please subscribe and hit the notification bell so you can be notified of when I create new content and when I go live. As always, this is not investment advice and I am not a financial advisor, but if you ever need a pick-me-up or a little bit of reassurance, just remember that the blockchain backers got your back. Have a good one.